Why is Ilorin a Muslim? Why does Ilorin have emir? If you Yoruba Muslims are so innocent, if Yoruba Muslims are so innocent, how did the Yoruba people lose Ilorin to Islam, to the Islamists? Why is there an emir? Okay, it is long ago. Oh yeah, give us Ilorin back. If it is long ago, remove your emir from Ilorin. Why is the emir still in Ilorin? If it was, don't you know that Ilorin is Yoruba land? Why is your emir still there? Can you remove your emir from Ilorin, please? After you southwest 2 times, you try to exterminate us. We defeated you in battle. You are not using our victory against you that subdued you. You Yoruba traitors that went with Afonja and the Muslims. Do you want me to tell you your stories, Yoruba Muslims? Do you want to know your story? That you are the ones that went with fought behind Afonja with the Muslims to try and destroy Yoruba land on behalf of Islam and Northerners that you all gather here today. Or Muslims who gather around and be saying, we want to remove ourselves from Northern, and when you are the people that brought Islam into our lives, try to steal everything we have for the Northerners, you Yoruba Muslims. Why are Yoruba Muslims not like the Northern Muslims? Because you kicked your ass. We beat the living daylight out of you. We beat you very well. That till today, early misbehave. We beat you very well. That's why Yoruba Muslims cannot misbehave. They understand what it means to try and fear. That's why you don't do anything. Don't act like you are better than the Northern Muslims. You're not better. You just don't have the clout. You don't have the power. You don't have the numbers to play that your game here. So Yoruba Muslims, be quiet while I'm talking to your Northern brothers. You are the same as them. Go to Ilorin and see the way you behave there. Go to Ilorin, they cut his bad people, they just cut you straight. Say because you have Afro. Why will you have Afro? Islam is a problem. We have to address it. Anyway, let me read from the Quran. You know, so not from the Quran, but translations. Let me read translations from the Quran. You know, about what this God thinks of us. The unbelievers, the infidels, the kafirs. I mean, how can these people say you are when you have this kind of words to describe people that don't agree with you? Infidel. That one too is not in the Quran. There's a politics, there's a game here. We the people are trapped in the middle. Arabic imperialists, European imperialists, everybody siphoning, stealing, drawing Africa, using African people as the scapegoat. It is the same whether or not you forewarn them, the unbelievers. They will have no faith. Quran 2 chapter 6. God will mock them, God will mock them and keep them long in sin, blundering blindly along. 2:15. A fire whose fuel is men and stones awaits them. Quran 2:24. They will be rewarded with disgrace in this world and with grievous punishment on the day of resurrection. Quran 2:85. God's curse be upon the infidels. Quran 2:89. They have incurred God's most inexorable wrath, and ignominious punishment awaits them. Quran 2:90. God is the enemy of the unbelievers. Quran 2:98. The unbelievers among the people of the book, Christian and Jews that is, and the pagans, we resent that any blessing should have been sent down to you from your Lord. Quran 2:105. They shall be held up to shame in this world and sternly punished in the hereafter. Quran 2:114. Those to whom we have given the book and who read it as it ought to be read truly believe in it. Those that deny it shall assuredly be lost. Quran 2:122. We shall let them live a while. See, this is tolerance. This is the tolerance they talk about. Listen to it. We shall let them live a while, and then shall drag them to the scourge of the fire. That's why they burn people. Evil shall be their fate. You know. Now, before I continue, let me even continue. Let me keep giving you gems upon gems. You know, people keep saying, you know, how beautifully these holy books are written. You know, I read them. I've read the Bible. There's nothing beautiful about what's in the Bible. Full of genocide, lies, manipulation, ego. You understand? This is what is in there. Let's continue. Fighting is obligatory for you, much as you dislike it, but you may hate a thing although it is good for you, and love a thing although it is bad for you. God knows, but you know not. Quran 2:16. They will not cease to fight against you until they force you to renounce your faith, if they are able. But whoever of you recants and dies an unbeliever, his work shall come to nothing in this world and in the world to come. Such men shall be the tenants of hell, wherein they shall abide forever. Those that have embraced the faith and those that have fled their land and fought for the cause of God may hope for God's mercy. 2:17 to 18. God does not guide the evildoers. God does not guide the unbelievers. The evildoers will have none to help them. God guidance. So when you fight everywhere, fight, yet you are religion of peace. As I said, the only way there can be peace where the religious Islamists and even the Christians are is if everybody believe in their faith. If you think I am lying, go and be an Ifa worshipper in a company where the MD goes to Redeem Church. Go and look at a company where the MD is in Redeem. All the people there that will be doing well will be in Redeem Church. It is the same. It is just that the political clout that gave the Christians the power to bomb people just like these Muslims has been removed. You just don't have the political clout, not because you don't want to do it. How many women go to market in this Lagos just because they wear miniskirts in Lagos? Miniskirts in 2020, they will beat them up in the market. Why are they beating them? Religious morality.
The Fulanis, they always had intention of conquering all the Yoruba land. And without Balogun, they would have been ruling us the way they did in northern part of Nigeria. The Hausas were conquered. So when we now talk of Hausa Fulani, there's nothing like that. But because they were conquered by the Fulanis at that time, that's why the Fulani is now the Hema. Most of the places now you hear of Hema of Kano, you hear of Hema of Sokoto. They are Fulanis. They are Fulanis. They are not the original owner of the land. They try it in Yoruba land, but our forefathers, Balogun, suppressed the insurrection of the Fulani at the Battle of Osogbo in 1840.
But they captured the Ilorin Yoruba land.
Yes, they captured it through deception. You see, they betray Afanja. Afanja trusted them because they projected themselves with their religion, and he allowed them. He accommodated these people. He accommodated them because he thought, well, maybe they will bring peace to the land, but they had ulterior motive. So through his trust in the people of the Fulani extracts, they betrayed him and they took Ilorin from the Yorubas.
Did Afanja betray Yoruba land?
It may appear so. It may appear so, actually, because of what transpired between Alaafin Oyo and
I want you people to listen to this video. When Nnamdi Kanu was sending strong warning to the Yorubas about this Fulani agenda, many Yorubas turned against him. They say he doesn't know what he's saying. But eminent Yoruba now have now started coming out. You can listen to that man you just listened to. He's a Yoruba man to the core. He talks about how Afojans resisted Fulani, that made Fulani not to conquer the Southwest, their forefathers. He talks about how they betrayed, the other man betrayed that make them to conquer Ilorin. Right now, listen to that message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he warned the Yorubas that they should not be carried away because of just the oil that will not last. They should safeguard their heritage. That Fulani Fulani have determined to conquer Nigeria. Watch the video. Please, as you watch this video, make sure you share this video to all your group. Share this video to all your contact. That the earlier everybody stand up and do the needful, else these people will rise up and conquer Nigeria. The worst part of it is that they are not even Nigerian. They are not. I keep saying it. Most of them you are seeing today, they are coming from different African countries to come and sojourn in Nigeria. And that's why when you see they did a lot of, if they do so many things today, they will tell you, oh, they are not Nigeria Fulani. But they speak the same Fulani with them. But their people refuse to caution them, to call them to order, that in all of these things they are doing is bad. Please, I'm coming back. Listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu message. I'm coming back to throw more light on this issue.
Fulani are now saying that Yoruba forest is now their irreversible homes. They have now occupied Yoruba land in perpetuity. And I want to let my Yoruba friends understand this. You see, in life, anytime you support evil, evil will come back to haunt you. All of you never knew that IPOB and this Biafra movement was for your liberation. Some of you saw maybe the oil and gas from Biafra land. If they go now, we'll have access to oil and gas. In the process of having your eyes fixated on oil and gas, your forest is gone. Do you understand it? There is nothing more precious in life than freedom. Freedom is very important. And I need you to understand this very morning. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Where are those Hausa people today? Do you see them anymore? They're saying we are Hausa Fulani, we are Hausa Fulani. Do you see them again today? Do you see them? I'm asking you. No, because Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Look at what they're doing in the East. In the East, they come to the East, I will tell you, oh, you want to be the president or vice? Yeah. They say, give us land for Ruga. They give them land. I saw Joseph Okado did that law, Banta. They have taken it over in forever and ever. Give us land in your state. Hope of them are prove to us that you are stooge. Give us land in Olu. Hope of them will give them land in Olu. We can go and kill people in people. We can kill for them. How many Fulani governors are prepared to kill bandits? I didn't say normal people. I'm talking about armed, dangerous bandits. How many Fulani governors? Go and read your newspapers, you will see it there. Fulani governors are negotiating with them, giving them arms, giving them vehicles, making sure that their life is no longer a misery. But if they come down to the south, they tell you, give us land for Ruga. Go and kill your people to prove to us that you're one Nigerian. That was why Obi was talking rubbish. Was yesterday or 2 days ago. Supported by the BBC. The problem you people have in Nigeria is this. Your journalists, you see people, Punch newspaper, Tribune, Vanguard, and Nation, they are your second worst enemies. I'm telling you the truth. They can never ever be objective in their reportage. Never, ever, ever. That's why all of you are suffering. But you don't know it. They were the same people used to scuttle the NSAS protest. Of course, some of you went about looking for Indomie in warehouses. Any revolution that is coming now, you must stand very firm. They'll say, oh, you're Igbo. Oh, you're Yoruba. Oh, you're from Europa. Don't join them. It's our turn in 2023. If you do this, you will scuttle our chances of becoming the president in 2023. Ask yourself, all of them that have been president from time immemorial, what benefit has it brought to you as a human being? Absolutely nothing. Look at them now. How they have now descended on Yoruba people, asking them to concede. Give us your forest. We must graze. We must do this. We must do that. And slowly, before your eyes, they are giving in. They are capitulating. They are allowing them to go. If you don't give it to us, Tinubu will not be president in 2023. Tinubu won't be the president. That's what I'm saying to you. And foolishly, you will agree and hand over your land to them. And once they take your land over from you, look at Hausa. Is there any Hausa governor today? Is there any Hausa emir? Is there land though? Katsina is Hausa land. Kanu is Hausa land. Sokoto is Hausa land. The Hausa people own it, indigenous to those areas. I'm asking you this question. Is there any Hausa man who's an emir in the north? The answer is no. Something is going to happen to you.
Because of what transpired between Alaafin Oyo and Afaja, there was an issue between Alaafin of Oyo and Afonja himself. That can appear to, because Afonja declared independence from the Yorubas, trusting in the Fulanis when he declared independence from Alaafin, and that could amount to betrayal. He paid with his life for that betrayal.
He trusted Alimi.
He trusted Halime totally. Halime put himself in the service. He became a priest to Afonja Halime himself. So Afonja did not make use of his own army anymore. There was alliance in Yoruba land, including the Gogon, the Onikoyi of Ikoyi. They all form alliance to fight the enemy. But Afonja now rely on the soldiers of the Fulanis. So they betray him because they have their own motive. And Afonja was not careful. The betrayer, and Alaafin Aole put a curse on him, because he was the one that brought about the death of Alaafin Aole. And so because of that betrayal, he put a curse on him before he committed suicide. After Oyo was besieged, led by Afonja. So now, Aole now put a curse on Afonja before he died. And so that curse now came to pass when the Fulani betrayed him and killed him.
Now, we've always said Fulani Islamization Nigeria. There are people bent on Islamizing Nigeria. So I've been thinking, suppose we are describing the narrative using the wrong words. Suppose it is actually a Fulanization agenda and not an Islamization agenda. Islam to me is just like a peg. When you wash your clothes and you anticipate there's going to be wind, you use peg to hold your clothes on the line so that the winds does not take your clothes away. Suppose Islam is merely a peg that is aimed at holding you together so that the wind does not take your ideology away. You see, the most difficult thing to re-educate is an ideology. Now, suppose we replace the idea or the apprehension that there are people that want to Islamize Nigeria to there are people that want to Fulanize Nigeria. And by Fulanizing is by redirecting the instrument of power to the hands of the Fulanis. Now, let me take you to a small journey. Part of this journey I had described before. During Jonathan and Buhari, remember the infamous statement that the dogs and the baboons will be soaked in blood. And Jonathan, at that time, felt he was alone. Nobody wanted to hear from him because the Southwest media have already described him as a weak, drunkard, sheep, and all the negative narrative. I don't want to go back so that I don't elongate this video longer than it is necessary. But we all know, right? Okay. Then Buhari came into power. Remember all the cattle ranch, all the ruga, all the livestock, whatever, and all the nomenclatures invented just to establish the Fulani dominance in Nigeria. I will still not forget a particular video I saw.
Keep saying it that the only reason they are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for not to let him go is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have determined against all odds to expose the evil agenda of Fulani. Today, Nigeria is at this situation of insecurity is as a result of what these people are brought to us. Yes, of course. These people, they were being imported by their people to Nigeria to cause mayhem. As we speak today now, you can see that food is no more affordable. People are not. How will food be more affordable when people cannot access their farm because of a kidnapping? And that's why anybody who say, "Oh, don't stop talking about the late Buhari. Buhari is gone. Buhari is gone, but the damage he has caused is part of what we are still passing through. It is on record that the Fulanization agenda of Buhari government has brought us for where we are today. That in every region now you see Fulani domination. They are trying to take lands. They are trying to take over where it not even belongs to them. And the earlier we tell ourselves the simple truth, and that's why I I love the courage Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the route in which he's taking now. The route in which he's taking now. And I keep saying it that destiny have made Bola Ahmed Tinubu might be the last president of Nigeria. Because I see no President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after trying to salvage some things now, he will hand over it to Fulani. Go and check it. All the presidents that have ruled Nigeria so far, they are Fulanis.